Just click weekly reflections. On this episode, I'd like to highlight this trade that I've taken the beginning of this week. Last week I didn't have much to do in terms of this account. The trades that I was trying to take, they were all missed trade, and I've tried to find an analysis of them, but I just decided to do a reaction upon this trade that I took the beginning of this week. So the compilation of the trades that I took last week, I only took 2 trades. Yeah, one went to profit, one I closed it midway, and 2 of them were missed trades. There were one on this pair, another one on Euro JPY. My targets were all well, but my orders weren't executed, and the market headed on to the direction. So coming on to the analysis of this trade, the thinking behind it is gold is crazily bullish right now. It's continuing talking all times high, and it's the highest point it has ever been. So continuing with that bullish trend, I wanted to see price continue to go higher. So once here we had taken up this swing high, price came down with a bump, but not something. We didn't manage to break the opening of this candle, which would have bring out the market structure shift. So the opening of that bullish candle remained intact all through, supporting price. So now becomes the true support. What we were doing, we were only wicking down and coming up, wicking down and coming up. And after this week, after we swept this liquidity here, and we came up again, creating this market structure shift here after closing up above this candle here. Now that was my trigger, and I had my pending order right here as we had an FVG here. So I just had my pending order resting right here. As the candle was coming to close, that's when I executed the order right there. And yeah, the trade proceeded on well. It was almost 3/4, almost close to hitting TP, because I was targeting this swing high, having in mind I don't have any other reference up above, up apart from this swing high, because this was the latest highest point of this gold price, so I didn't have any reference to target up above. So market came up all through the 3/4 of the price, then dumped, came and stopped me together with all other traders who were long on this pair, then proceeded going up high, reaching my target and exceeding it, and going all through crazily up until now. We have new highs happening up above here. Now for this scenario, I wouldn't want to long it, since now price has closed below the opening of this candle that brought on this week, that took out liquidity here. So this to me is a market structure shift, and indeed I would like to see sell coming down. I love to see some selling pressure coming down, trying to bring some form of retracement for buyers to gather more momentum and proceed going higher. So for this one, the scenario is way much different. As you see, the market structure shift, market has closed below it, and currently now we are wicking up above the market structure shift. And like yesterday, we were wicking below it. These are all signs of strength here, and these is all signs of weakness coming up upon here. So what will I want to see in order to enter a sell on this market? Actually, I'll just go ahead and place a sell on this market, but I'll wait for London Open to see what we will do. We might wake up, we have a gap that's here, we might wake up and come up above there, but I really don't think so. But I'll be watching it and see what will happen. But I love to see some retracement back to halfway of all this range, which is somewhere around here, or price might even come lower and take all this liquidity that's lying all the way here. So that's it, and what I'm loving about this process is that now the setup is sinking in and in and in. I'm continuing building good habits. No more messing around, no more having bad habits, and I'm loving the process of it. Just analyze the market, see the opportunity that lies ahead, execute on the opportunity, and you just wait for price to do its thing. And that's how the process has been so far. So I'm loving how we are going, and I'm loving how we have been executing for the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I love that to continue going on building those good habits. I'm seeing the results upon building those good habits, and I'm learning a lot. Even doing this analysis after executing the trades, I'm loving how we are going on through up above it. So to go upon the Euro USD pair that I've taken, I'll just do a quick review on it. Just do a quick review on it. It was an order that I took on a Friday, and it was on a Friday, then I closed it. So the idea that was behind this, we had a market structure shift right here. That's a market structure shift or a change in market direction. Once we closed below here, and we see we did it with some good kind of point of displacement going down. So I was happy with that. Then as price was coming up, my order was here on this fair value gap. That's where my order was, and my stop loss was there. So what was my target? My target to begin with was this Fiji up to the end of it. That was my target. Maybe my stop loss was a bit lower. Yeah, my stop loss was a bit lower. It wasn't that much higher. I have a recording of this trade. I'll link at the end of this video. I'll link the activity of it, and I closed the trade here. So why did I close the trade here? And we can see we ended up, and we even ended up going all through up until to some point of my target, where my target was. So let's go again and analyze this trade. So market has been going up, and there was need for a retracement to come, gather some momentum or pick some orders below to proceed going high. So that was the bias behind it, and we came, took all these equal highs that was here, there was liquidity resting here, we took it, and we came and we displaced below here. This is the swing that took the liquidity, and we displaced below the swing. So that's a change in market direction. Coming towards that, there is a fair value gap here, an inverted one, which is here, which is another point that will stop price. And I think actually I reacted upon the middle of it, if I'm not wrong. So this one, yeah, so this inverted fair value gap coincide the midweek part of it. The mid part of it aligns well with the beginning of this fair value gap. So this middle part of this fair value gap becomes very important, and you see indeed it stopped price going lower. So from that, I wanted to see price go lower with momentum, but that was not the case. I executed this trade on the 5-minute trade, but that was not the case. The market was slow. I didn't see the momentum that I wanted to see, and that's why I decided to close the trade here. So why did I decide to close it? Because once this was a strong swing that was coming up in form of a retracement. So once I saw price slowing down, not having the intentions of coming and close down deeper, so deep in my thought, I thought maybe this is now a retracement of this retracement. Then price will come, take up that swing high, then now displace to the lowest. So that was the reasoning again why I decided to close it early, since this was a strong swing, and the reaction towards it was not as strong as the reaction had come before. So I decided to close it there, took that. It was a 1 hour that I profited down from there, and decided to be okay with that and wait for another opportunity. Now on my another account, I managed Was it this order or it was on Euro JPY? It was on Euro JPY. No, it was on GBP USD. Yeah, it took this long. Yeah, I took this long all the way up until here on this here. Yeah, that was on my other account. I didn't manage now to take it here as I was waiting another trade set up on gold here, but didn't manage to materialize. So that's why I couldn't record taking this. I was taking now this trade on the other machine. So those are the two trades that I'll highlight for this weekly reflection. So one thing, as I've said, I'm loving about it is that the reviews of this trade are helping me become a more better trader, and I'd urge each and everyone watching this video, take some time, review your trades, look what you had missed, look where you can improve on, and for sure something will come out of it and you'll end up benefiting and even being a better trader in executing your next trade. So there are a couple of setups that I'm waiting to see happen, and I'm wanting to see them happen and take shape. Like for example, this euro trade, again, we've pushed way up to the upside, creating all this low liquidity all here, of which I'm waiting for price to come and take it, but I'm waiting for that sign. I want first liquidity to be taken and have a displacement, because at the moment we haven't changed market direction yet. We are still going up, but if we happen to close below down here with a displacement, then this will become a mitigation block, of which I like to engage a trade from that. So there are a couple of setups that I'm watching and waiting to benefit from them. And again, if I happen to take a trade, I'll record the trade and publish the results together with the trade and the analysis of it at the end of this week. So that's it for this week's Jay's Click Weekly Reflections, and cheers.